Hello everyone, we're here with Mr. Investigator. Again, a game that I know nothing about apart from that it's a detective game, so without further ado, let's begin. See what it's all up to here. Oh, weird hand. Incoming data. Oh,
Mr.
exciting.
Investigator, I trust my record has arrived safely in your hands, and that you know what to do with it. Deposit has been sent to the Time Bureau, and the preceding contract signed. I have only two conditions. 1. Restore the remaining pages of my father's diary. 2. The truth behind his murder in the autumn of... There isn't a single day I have endured without the echoes of that night. Mom carried the weight of the loss long after the funeral. Nowadays, if I'm honest, she doesn't have long left before seeing Dad again.
Oh.
I want to put an end to this once and for all. Please, help us move forward.
Yeah, let's try it. So the autumn of blank. So we don't exactly know yet, but we can type in like 2011 for example. Okay. Let's close the record for now. I'm going to turn this down in my headset. It should be fine audio-wise for you, but it's a bit loud for me. Investigation protocol. Search the memory for clues to the missing question mark. Once sufficient clues have been examined, questions character length is shown. Pull all question marks and press restore to verify the data. Find residue memories and add them to the record. Best of luck. Residue memories even. Okay, so we've got a few things. We can see highlighted objects. There's a highlighted object over here that we probably need to look at, but let's have a look around the house. Not often that we get to wander around a stranger's home. Let's see what's they got going on. Nice little couch here. They're packing up to move, it looks like, and so 1979. This is at a wedding. This is probably their daughter, I'm guessing. 1979. We've also got something here. We rotate this. Yeah, okay. So we can't find out too much information in here. Just that there's superheroes and regret. Nothing on the back here either. Was there anything on the back of this one that I can look at? No. We can go upstairs though. Or not. That's only a... Oh. We'll wander around this way. There's a person down here. What are you doing? Tell me your secrets. You got any clues for me? No, but this room does. We also got when this person was born. Can we perhaps play with the latch here? And to get the photo out? No. It looks like we get a click, a tick if we've figured out everything. Nothing in here. So there is something over here. Pregnancy. It's quite soon after the wedding as well. They're wearing the same clothes even. Might be on the same day. So the only real year we've had so far is 1979, right? So can we... Yeah. The truth behind his murder, right, because he's not in any of the other photos after that. Can we restore this now? Unsuccessful match. The autumn. Okay, let's have a look at some more stuff in the case. So we know that he was definitely alive in 1979. Then he's not here. He's also not here, but that's regret. The mum's crying. They're moving out of this house. So it might be whatever year this is. Where this house moving is happening. She's quite a bit older now. Ah, we've got years of age. 14 now. So what year was she when they had 2, 3, and he is he's 10 at the moment. And he was born roughly whenever this photo was taken. But yeah. We'll have to find out if she was pregnant at the wedding. And he is still alive. Yeah, when they're born. That's him, right? He's not here. And that doesn't have a year. But we now know that he's 10 years old. So 10 years since that photo was taken. So it could be 89. Is she pregnant here? No, but they are wearing the same clothes. So I do think it's probably 89. Let's try it. 1989. Successful match. Alrighty. Simulating timeline. Memory.
Mr. Investigator, I trust my record has arrived safely in your hands, and that you know what to do with it. Deposit has been sent to the Time Bureau, and the preceding contract signed. I have only 2 conditions. 1. Restore the remaining pages of my father's diary. 2. The truth behind his murder in the autumn of... There isn't a single day I have endured without the echoes of that night. Mom...
Right. Back to the diary she sent us and salvage what I could. Well, how of a job, buddy. We're to get paid double after this. So do we have anything more? Okay, we can click on that to get to a new page. This is when the murder is happening, I see. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff happening. It's more nighttime now. The artwork has definitely changed. I like this a little bit better. You get a guy or a lady with a gun. He's shooting, and this is ending up in this person. This is the dad here, right? This is the robber. So probably the mum did the shooting. Try and save her husband. But it might have gone through here and shot him. What's this? A residue memory. What does that mean? We've got a camera that's recording the whole thing as well. So that's handy. Actually, is it recording the whole thing? Is the red light on? No, but it is. Taking photos. Can't read this at all. Zoom in. Dear brother. Sergeant, blah, 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 blah. The year on the back. I could try and read it, but I wonder if there's a zoom button. Controls. Oh, let's put this down first. Does it right click? Yeah, dear brother, Sergeant Sullivan recently came to visit me. That's the parents which prompted this letter. Decades have passed since the war. I hope you're doing better and keeping in shape. The longer I live, the longer I realize nothing can replace time spent with friends and family. Remember what happened to us in Bearz? I believe on a fundamental level, we must have been gifted God's mercy. The possibility that all 3 of us survived given our circumstances was unimaginable. The time has come for me to surrender. In the next 3 weeks I will no longer be here. Contained in this letter is a memento for you to keep. Both of you will have one. Catch you on the other side. David James Witterell. Yes, as I suspected all these years, Sergeant resented the fact we called him Sully. And there's nothing on the back, but that's interesting because they all got a memento. So we can figure out what that memento is, then we might be fine. What's the button to put this down? I've forgotten. E. It's 8:15 at the moment. And then Monday, the 26th of July. We've got a password not telling you 123. Ethan949 at mailery.com. I wonder if that's his real password or he's just not telling us. So this could very well be his brother if they've got the same necklace, for example. Let's have a look around. We've got the statue, the superhero thing here. So they were in together with the superheroes, 10th of July, 1989. North Portfolio. Now, what I want to know is there anything Beaver's tail. Autumn gift shop afternoon giveaway 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. So they probably won it as part of a giveaway. Looks like. Now let me have a look at this superhero photo again because I want to look at Dad. See if he's wearing anything that's no a memento. I don't think so. There's nothing else in here, is there? No. He's got something about 8 p.m. first floor window facing the garden. A lot of plants in the main bridges driving back yesterday. They might be tapping into wires. Use the small ones this time to head home. So is this facing the garden? We saw where it was facing last time, but the curtains are closed this time. Let's run upstairs and have a look. Yeah. It's not necessarily facing a garden, just facing nothingness. Raining as well. We are still at C being 14 and D being 10. Get a microscope here. Science Museum, Faraday Clock Lane, 551096L. So if it asks us where that is, we know where the answer is. We've got phone numbers here for everyone. Name Clara, Class 2A. Subject, Geography of Science. Summer project built a cardboard dam model. Backbone of Fort Smith lies in electricity generated by renewable inert resources, namely the Blunderboard Wall, situated in the Avian Mountain, a national pride of our country. To celebrate this human achievement, you are to build a dam model inspired by the Blunderboard Wall. Late or incomplete models will not be accepted and will affect your grades in the module. Have fun and enjoy your summer holidays. Miss Jones. Alrighty. Well, that's certainly interesting, isn't it? We found out that the daughter's name is Clara. We've seen this photo before. There's nothing new about it. Kind of makes sense. We saw it earlier. And we've looked at everything else. So we probably have the answer that we need. But I don't really...
Now.
Wait, just wait.
You bastard! I should have known.
Nah, don't!
I have made a grave mistake, question mark. Please forgive me, I never intended this to happen. Right. So we do, as the name of the dad. The name of the dad is on here, right? No, it's just Dad. But the mum killed the dad by accident, as I suspected. Now, is there anything else that might tell us the name of the dad? Yeah, Piggy? No, that's a holiday, right? Isn't that a, if I'm remembering correctly, a Norse holiday? There's nothing else really here. Now, it doesn't think that we've got all the information yet, so we probably need to go to the 25th of July and have a look at the stuff on here. We got the beaver again. We've seen the beaver's tail already. It still says that it's probably from the autumn gift shop. So all this is the day before, so he's still alive now. prior to him getting shot. And this is maybe the memory that we picked up earlier. Right. And there's another memory over here. A residue memory. Now let's look at what they're doing. They're looking at maps of the area. Where do they want to go? This looks like England, right? Ainsworth, Northport, Butlerland. Probably London. The Science Museum, the Great Steakoff, Crustacean, Geeky Comic Con. Right, we know that they went there. Carnival Fun Fair, River Life Resort, the Maplewood Aquarium, and the Little Horror Exposition. And other ones that they've highlighted. The one that is interesting is that they haven't put down the autumn place, but they have already gone. There's nothing really on this box. To someone. See if we can straighten that up. It starts with an L, I can tell you that much. Laura? Yeah. So that's most likely correct. Again, we've got password. Popular tourist town, thanks to the National Dam and River Life Resort, is now the latest victim of theft alongside a series of criminal heists across the country. The ongoing investigation will shed a light as the police is reviewing CCTV footage of the two criminals escaping the resort center at 10:45 p.m. While we wait for further news, we advise our readers to stay vigilant at all times. Okay, so they were escaping the dam, and then they broke into this house. The Portsmouth tractor run on the 25th of July. If we can rotate this to be great. Portsmouth District Schools opening days. Right, so we know it's the 25th of July. We don't exactly know what schools that they go to. Town chosen for this year, start to finish: Maplewood, Wellington, Butler, Sunstead, and Romford. So it'd be good to know if we can figure out what school they go to, and then we would be able to. Now, we did kind of find out in the other memory, right? Because there was a report from the teacher. Now that might have said a school and it might not have. Now we can also look out this way, and we can see the tractors going past. So we know that this is at the time where the tractor race is on. So we know that they're in one of the towns in which tractor race runs through. So we've already cut it down to like what, five towns? And there's nothing over here.
Only a month left for you both. School's just around the corner, literally.
Dad.
No, 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 no! Okay, so the beach is the closest thing to get to, and the museum is the furthest.
Okay, so we found out some information there. So we know that the school's just around the corner, and then he said literally, which means that it's literally around the corner as well as roughly around the corner, right? News has spread of the latest town that was robbed, blank. We're lucky it hasn't happened in blank yet. So we know that the latest town that was robbed was the one that has the dam. Richest town in the county ransacked. And this one has the National Dam and River Life Resort. Now let's have a look at the map. So there's 4 places that could have dams. But the other thing that we know might have dams is this one, right? Gift shop, afternoon giveaway, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Limited edition. Brown beaver stuffed kitty. Okay. Well, we don't know exactly where the autumn gift shop is. We can also see the tractor race coming through here. To Jake. 11 Old Mill Tiarnabel. To Terrence 9 Church Lane, Butler Lane. Now, I've asked to guess, I would say that Butler Lane's probably the most rich. She also said that the museum was the furthest away and the beach was the closest. So Robinford Beach is the closest. So they may be in Robinford or Wellington or Butler Land. And then they said that the museum is the furthest away. Does it say where the museum is? No, it just says, unless it's the Portsmouth Harbour Museum. I'd have to listen to the audio again. Let's replay that.
Only a month left for you both. School's just around the corner. Literally.
Dad.
No, 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 no. Okay, so the beach is the closest thing to get to, and the museum is the furthest.
Okay, so she doesn't say what exact museum that she's talking about, right? Let's have a look at the 24th of July for now. He's drawing on the map. Got New Church Lane, Butler Land. So someone bought some petrol in Butler Land. Dad's looking at the computer, in which we've got his password. What's he looking at? Egg. My kiddo's meeting their godfather today. Dynamite. Hello, Steps. Sorry, slept like a baby, man. I'll head over there soon. I can hear it outside, actually. What time are you arriving here? We're about to set off, so we'll arrive in an hour. Need you to do one more job. We'll give you the blare you asked for last night if you do this, okay? Question mark. And I'm guessing that the tractor race is no longer happening outside. Can't really see, but it doesn't look like it. But imagine that the noise that they're talking about is a tractor race. Now, an unnatural disaster cause outage. Now I can't restore that. We've got the mum and the daughter having a nice time together. They're doing a painting. And now look at the beaver again for the 15th millionth time and see again that it's from the autumn gift shop. We can also wander upstairs. There's no more residual memories, at least. We could listen to this memory now and see if we get any more information from it. But, aha, we have got the thing on the floor here, like a sticks. So this is probably went to somewhere with wood. No. The daughter's in this room. We've looked at this and this before. We know that they've already been to the Science Museum, isn't that right? Yeah. And the Science Museum is located in It doesn't say. Just Faraday Dock Lane. Already looked at that. These stuff we have not looked at yet. This is some kind of present. Dinosaur present. Harrison Road. Again, we don't have a full map of roads, so we can only guess where that is. The Harvest Day. Final Year Theatre. A whole bunch of people in the theatre, including potentially the daughter's name. Does it say when we go back to school? Maybe 26th. Seems to be a holiday. This here shows stuff about the school. Miss Jones, teacher. But it doesn't say exactly the Blunderball Wall. Portsmouth. A dam model inspired by the Blunderball. The Blunderball Mall is in Portsmouth. Okay, so we've got a
I
whole...
don't have time for jokes, dear.
I really saw it, Mum. I'm serious.
Okay, well, you have to promise me this is our little secret. I don't want your dad stressing for nothing.
But I'm not lying.
Statement reporting the grid had been inactive
Okay, okay.
from 10:15
I believe
p.m.
you.
and promptly restored at 12 a.m.
Okay. So, let's go back to here. Let's say that this one is Portsmouth. Then let's go back to here. We don't know the dad's name yet. So we need to find more information. Which is weird, because I feel like I've looked at everything. Let's have a look at the questions here. I'm glad everyone had fun at the blank. Blank. Seems like blank got the most out of it and blank was timed with blank's jealousy. So who got the most out of it? He's got like a chess piece in his hands, doesn't he? Yes. Wait a minute. Portsmouth is not even on the map, is it? No. So where is this richest town? National Dam and Riverlight Resort. National Dam. Rise our readers to stay vigilant at all times. And that happened. Richest town in the county ransacked. So the tractor run is running through, and then he says that schools are right around the corner. So the next school to come in is either Wellington or Tianawell. Sunflower Exchange School. So we've either got that's probably Wellington, right? Because that's the only one that fits together with this one and this one. So Red Crest High, River of Youth Primary, and Blossom Meadow Skill. All the ones coming in. No. This is interesting. It says Butler Land over here, but Butlerton over here. What does it say on the map? Butler Land. Probably just a typo, right? I want to re-listen to the audio for not for today, but the other one. The other thing that I was thinking is that the highlighted ones are probably the places that they've already gone. So the museum is the furthest and is at Portsmouth Harbour. Now, and the beach is the closest. And then they've done all of these because we know that they've been to the Science Musician. We know that they've been to Geeky Comic Con because of the photo, and the photo was taken on the 24th, or prior to this at least. Now, the only place that you could really get a Beavis from is probably the aquarium or the fun fair. Now we need to find out when the Comic Con was. Yeah, so Portsmouth is the furthest away from them. Now, we don't know where Portsmouth is. If I was to guess, it would be in Northport. But what's the farthest away from Wellington? So let's say that they lived in Wellington. The museum would just be up here in Robinford. Then the furthest away would be... well, either Northport or Keatshire. But Northport makes more sense to have a thing at a port. Now we can't see, oh, we can see the Comic Con photo. I thought that it was missing. What else can we see? I want to see the sticks that we see in the 24th, in this room, as of the 25th. They are not. No. This is when the photo was taken. And this is where the photo was prior to it being moved into the Weiss room. Let's have a look. Okay, we can't look in here, but what's this? A scrap paper. I can't really read it. This looks like an R, but yeah, so let's say that Northport is where the and then we will say that we're in Wellington. Let's see if this can be restored. So it saved Northport, but it didn't save Wellington. So the other place that I thought that we might be would be in Robinford, because that one's just here. Let's see if that works. But if we were in Robinford, right? School would be... this school's just around the corner, literally. We get dresses for... potentially. We know that is a place, so it's one of these five. Maplewood, Wellington, Butler, Land, Southern Said, and Robinsford. Cascade Falls. Let's have a look at these schools' names. Can we tell? I need to have a look at the teachers' stuff again. Let's change to the 24th. I want to have a listen to this one as well, so let's replay this.
I don't have
And
time for
today's
jokes, dear.
breakfast, both Amy
I really saw it, Mum. I'm
suffered a
serious.
significant power cut
Okay,
last night
well,
as
you
a
have to
result
promise
of
me this
unwanted
is our
electrical
little
surge
secret.
to
I
the
don't
main
want your
grid.
dad stressing for nothing.
Power line
But I'm not
company
lying.
issued a statement reporting the grid had been inactive
Okay,
from
okay.
10:15
I believe
p.m.
you.
and promptly restored at 12 a.m.
Okay. So we can kind of hear the news, but just barely. And I can't really tell what it's saying. And it doesn't say in the transcript what it's saying. Now, what day was this taken? The 10th. So they recently... There's the 24th. So, as of 13 days ago, they were at the thing. Now, Dad's looking at his egg. Market is ending outside, actually. This is Butler Land. But I doubt they're in Butler Land. Because Butler Land's kind of central to everywhere. What would be the furthest place from Butler Land? Eachshire? Which is technically 3 borders away. Everything else is 2 borders away. But they could be in Butler Land. Let's lock Butler End in, shall we? But then, so then the thing is in Keecha. We also saw the sticks here. So they were previously maybe at the beach. We can tell, well, there's a bag here. This bag has Harrison Road and a Harvest Day information. Final year theatre. So these are stuff from her school. And her name's Clara, who's, we know from this that her name's Clara. So her name is Clara Hall. That's the only Clara on the list. Okay. Oh. We can teleport into locked rooms. That's somewhat handy to know, actually. So we teleport to here, and then we wander into here, and then we teleport into here, and then we wander into here. Oh, we're stuck. Teleport back over to here, and wander over to here. There we go. Got a lot of teleporting. The mischiefs will be out of sight for No, I couldn't speak much today. I'm glad everyone had fun at it. Isn't that my luck just yet? Okay. Let us teleport to here. I don't want to teleport to the new one just yet when we've got more rooms to teleport inside. Because I think that over here, one of these other ones is closed. Yeah, that one is closed. So let's teleport over to the 24th. No, not the 24th, sorry, the 25th. Then go into here. Then teleport to the 26th. And look at this. Lab results. Please see your current diagnosis with a private online portal. Current medication, morphine, antimetic steroids, laxative, serotonin. Thank you for your patience. Please discuss in the previous examination and confirm the possibility. Then census staff tests your blood through our labs and review the findings with our practitioners. The result biopsy and immediate assistance confirmed a suggested illness. Minutes policy restrict disclosure of diagnosis outside of our online center. However, your doctor, on a personal note, I highly recommend you give some thoughts to the possibility of a prevention scheme such as chemotherapy in the early stages. Yours sincerely, Dr. Adam Saham. Way to say that it is cancer without saying it's not cancer. So I got diagnosed with cancer on the 22nd of July 1989. And this is Ethan, right? Really? Let's tab this one out, go back down to the computer over here. I thought his name was on here. Because he's the one that logs in. And she's the one that shoots him. Yeah, you'd think it would be Ethan. Unless this little boy is Ethan. But he looks too young to have a password. And we see him on the computer later. Then again is to Laura. Good shake. Bearz. Let's get to the 23rd. Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's the dad that's dying of
Not happy
chemotherapy.
with the split? Fuck off, mate. I'm dying here.
Came home by the hours. In fact, I might have even developed some appreciation for thrill seeking in the absence of the fear of death. Right. They did something that was thrill seeker. It's. So what time was it when he came home? It looks like quite dark. We've got the computers on. ET MJL. So that message. So yeah, E is definitely need picking up for today. What happened? Why my car is out of gas? Are you kidding me? We just did a job last month. I had a lucky streak, alright, but I guess the house does always win in the end. Are we sure that his name is not Ethan? He's only got one pull left. And he's on antiemetics. And steroline. I've heard of that one before. Well, he's got heaps of money because he's just robbed something. He's coughing up and the blood's all over the floor. We know he walked in through this way because the mud is on the ground. What's he got here? It was the 22nd of July 1989. He paid until midnight, 23:59. So is that when he left? And he left at 12:45. He's done a robbery. He's got blood everywhere, and he's stolen money. So maybe he was part of the heist. Which makes sense, right? We know that about him. Right. Everything is closed off in here, but we can teleport into various rooms. So let's try to teleport into this one. So on the 24th, his bag's there on the ground with the leaves. That's where he was hiding the money. And the 23rd, money's gone. He's in bed. Unit clinic. This is when he gets the letter. And we found out that they're in Portsmouth, Maplewood, Portsmouth. Or at least the medically clinic is. And the doctor says as your local, right? Or as your friend or something like that. Yeah. It's here. Now is your doctor on a personal note. And there's nothing. We haven't actually looked at this day yet, because this is our new memory. Didn't really want to go to here.
Dad? Wake up.
The trees. Cut the trees.
Huh?
Clara.
Yay! I want to go fishing and catch sharks and pet lots of beavers.
We're getting should put us to the blank afternoon. It's made to the airline to the gift shop after parking out as an extra gift away just as they were closing. Okay, that makes sense. So this is when they went and got the beaver. The other thing I wanted to look at quickly is what's in this room while it's closed. Oh, spooky movie. She was looking at the window when Dad came home. Interesting. Anyway, let's get back to here. Dad and me, the people that have won chess. Dad's won more. Now I'm guessing that's against Clara. He's looking at the map. Travel time to the resort center. Her destination by font. Gift shop, 1 minute. 6 minutes. So the gift shop is where? Number 1. Right there. 2, restaurant, 10 minutes. 3, car park, 5 minutes. 4, cabin, 5 minutes. 6, View and Lodge, 26 minutes. 7, river cabin, 8, fishing square. Access local power grid. Right, okay, so this is his plan to shut down the power grid. And they accidentally saw it, which led them to constipate. Lots. Which led to having to take them to the place. Get his fishing rod. The dad is dying. The TV's on. Oh, this is his father. Grandfather. Oh no, this is the dad. This is the mom, and this is the daughter. Got anything on the other side of this chess document? I guess I have not looked at the other side. So yeah, hand plans. So let's have a look. Not this. This. So they'd already gone to. Would be the Science Museum, the Great Craft Off, the Cake Station, Craft Station, the Geeky Comic Con, the Carnival Fun Fair. So it's either the River Life Resort, the Maplewood Aquarium, and I'd imagine it's probably the Maplewood Aquarium. But let's have a look at here. Resort center to destination. By foot. Six minutes away. Car park is 5 minutes away. So number 4. Fishing. So go back to here. This shows that it's probably the River Life Resort because it does say resort. Let's put this River Life Resort. And we'll just double check the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, River Life. Resort. Now, we strolled for blank minutes from the center to the blank blank. Have we had a look at this? No. So this is the information about it's been sealed as well. About his cancer. Here he's coughing up his cancer. We've got a document under here. Grab. We're finding out more and more interesting things, aren't we? What's up here? Let's have a look. Right. Now, let's have a look. Right. We have got no information about that right now. Look at it. I'm glad everyone had fun at the blank blank. So this is another thing that people had fun at. So we need to look at the list of things. And we know that he got a chess. So let's have a look at the things. Activities. So we know it's never the Geeky Comic Con because they've already done that. Now, and we know it's not the River Life Resort because they've already done that. Now, out of all the ones that are left, we know that it's only 2 words. Now we can have a quick look at letters. Oi. So, we know that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So let's go back to this one. Carnival is 8 letters. That's the only one. So Carnival Funfair. So I do think that it's probably Carnival Funfair, and that this guy, the child, got the most out of it. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems like blank got the most of it, and then blank. Now, the hint for the 25th was that I need to look at the newspaper again. The other thing that I can look at is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's look at 9-letter things. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Butlerton is, but the name is actually Butler Land. Maplewood is 9. And Robinford sounds like the most rich. It's got. Now let's read this. Richest town in the county. Public forest station that's in the National Dam and River Life Resort. Another victim of theft. Followed of 2 criminals escaping the resort scene there at 10:45. The resort was River Life. And on the 22nd of July, I can see that there's a little island, a river that runs through. I feel like it must be. A series of criminal heist. Now what schools are at that place? All of them sound like they've got rich places, right? There's Springvale Collegiate Institute, for example, in Butlerton. A bright future academia. But we know it's Butler Land, not Butler Tin. Unless it's decided to change the name between here and here. This is where they went to the science place, right? Science museum. On here. Lucky it hasn't happened in... Okay, so the beach is the closest thing to get to and the museum is the furthest. Yeah. Now the beach is in Robinford. So we know we're here. And the museum is the furthest. The museum is in Portsmouth. No, we don't know where Portsmouth is. But we don't have this information. Alright, let's get to the 21st of July before I get 2 chainsaws. This is for the plan. The MediNet online think of for patients, Mr. Hawthorne. Please wait for the blood test for the full details. In the meantime, we reckon to continue the prescription based on our recent examination. I haven't told anyone yet, but we'll just wait till the examination results come. It hasn't told anyone that he might have cancer. Dad is on the phone here. Let's see. 0929112233. So we've got numbers. 0929112233 is Leone. He's on the phone with Leone. Taking his pills. This is the most recent game. What's here? Patient name, Ethan Hawthorne, date 11th of the 12th, 1955, that's when he was born. Steroids, antiemetic, Broadway Pharmacy, Nature, 21st of the 7th, 1989. Right. Whole bunch of stuff. You can also teleport into the various rooms.
Operation begins at 10 p.m. I need
10
you
p.m.
guys to be ready on site. Your job will start when the grid is down. We'll head straight to you after and grab the goods. Make sure you remain in the building until the backup generator kicks in. Oh, and stick to the main entrance when leaving. Got that?
Really is the last time, huh? Listen, me and the other guy have been thinking for a while. We're retiring for good, once this is over. It's been good, boss.
Being Northport moves, I don't know if they're doing Port Blank. I would have supposed my luck is finally caught up this time. I haven't had the heart to tell the others yet. If only these blank pulls, these would be sleeping rabbit. Being Northport something. Damn. That's the sleeping one is definitely right, but we need a disease that's called Northport blank. Northport lungs or Northport Can we see? Medical history. His name is definitely. Information. It'd be on this one, right? We're going from morphine and steroids. Teleport into various. See if there's anything that we can see. Glean. And the dead is. Got no other information. Potentially. Just a wedding photo again. So the dad and the mum sleep in different rooms. Might be some kind of relationship problem going on. Go to here and teleport back over to here. Okay, we know that they've already been to the Science Museum. He is asleep. Yep. In a different room. Other than that, there's nothing to. Let's teleport back out. All we want to do is find out more information about his medical. North Port Summit. Okay. Let's get back to here. This might be. Oh, what's her name? The daughter. Run over to the daughter area and grab her name. I think that the big problem is that they've all got 5-letter names. C and D. Oh, that's it. Might be the blacks. 973 844 747. We need to teleport out. Look the phone book. He doesn't have his own wife's name in his book. Oh no, does. Natalie. Natalie won't fit too long. The other name is D. This might be the person that he's doing the robbery with. Which we know, actually, from over here. The number that he's calling is 112233. And the person that he's doing the review with is Leon. Let's put Leon. Must be someone he knew. The only other person it could be would be ETJL. We know he's ET. So who's JL? Oh, he's put it down as dynamite. No, no, no. 933 8219. So let's have a look at 909 in the bedroom over here. No one. And he says Godfather. Over here. Yeah, my kid father's meeting their godfather. Interesting. Kids are meeting their godfather. Let's let me look at the me and the other guy have been thinking for a while. We've returned for good once this is over. It's been good, boss. Been good, boss. Dr. Sabin. We did find out Dr. Sabin's. Well, it was up here, this room. so. Who's sleeping here if he's down there on the phone? It's us. Unless we're teleporting to a different time. Here was. Dr. Adams thing. Godfather. And his name starts with a J. And then we know the son's name begins with a D. Where have we seen the D name? Over here? Let's look at people with the same last name. Hawthorne. Because that's the dad's last name. Clara got the most out of it, and Natalia was tired with Ethan's jealousy. Well, lucky for me, in the next 40 hours, the mischiefs will be at aside for our anniversary. 26th, 27th, 28th, they got married on anniversary is 26th of July. Yeah, so yeah, lucky for me, in the next 40 hours the mischiefs will be outside for our anniversary, so that's right. Everyone had fun at the cover. It seems like, I think this is probably the sun. D. Have we got anything that says D? Okay. Let fuck up. They'd wake up, the trees kill the trees. From the center to the blank. Just the 2 words. Let's have a look at the map again of the resort. We stroll from the center. So it's either the viewing lodge or the river cabin or the fishing square. I had a nice moment to myself and made plans for the future. Maybe the viewing lodge or the fishing square. Because we know that he wanted to go fishing. Wow. I had a nice moment myself. 52 minutes. Yeah. 5 remain. 1, 2, 3, 5. Alrighty. What's this one? The Northport. Yeah, we saw his prescription somewhere. This one? Dear brother. And Berdane. David. I don't know why I didn't try that one before. It's not right, but I don't know why I didn't try it before. Oh, I reckon the son's probably named David as well. That would make sense. So we could try that. Over here. David. Fired with Clara's jealousy. Really? Because I spelled David wrong. Really? Okay. Clara. David's jealousy. I spelled Natalia wrong? Because I have a feeling this must be Mom. Yeah. So let's have a look at Mom's name. It was over here. Natalin. Just gonna double check that for the room. Or 7. Yeah, Natalin. Yep. I think it's probably David. And then Clara. Oh, we can swap the kid's name around as necessary. Oh, well, Clara did get a massive stuffed toy, actually. So this actually makes sense. Because there's a stuffed toy on the bed. Really? I'll show you. The bedroom here, we go to the next day. There's this massive stuffed toy right here. and here. And it's not here prior. Let's go. Natalie was tired. Natalyn. Tired with David's jealousy. Even though I can speak much today, that is definitely the dad. Or maybe it's just anniversary without a capital A. I'm glad everyone had fun at the carnival fun fair. Because David's down here being like, where? I only got a chess set. I'm sad. And then over here, David's like, where? Natalyn. Yeah, I did get it right. So what have I got wrong? Seems like Clara out of it. Yeah, Clara won a big thing. Natalie. And Natalie was tired of Ethan's jealousy, even though Ethan's the one that's writing this. David. Well, maybe his name isn't David. Maybe I've just been thinking that his name is David because of this letter here. Because we actually don't know that his name is David. I've just been thinking of that. Let's get a little cup here. A rocket. And he's crying. Okay. You can also see the trucks coming past. Oh. The news has spread of the latest town that was robbed. The beach is the closest thing to get to, and the museum is the furthest. The beach is in Robinford, right? Must be Northport. Maplewood. Greenleaf's Learning Center. He must be going to a primary school, right? But I think they do live in Maplewood. Or they live in Wellington. Brother of youth. Don't know what school she goes to. I think there's a couple of ways that we can figure out what school she goes to. guys have a look in. So this is Harvest Day. This is the final year theatre. So she's in the theatre for Harvest Day. You also know that this is 11 Harrison Road, RF2 2PG. So what does that mean? You also know here, this is, there's like a little the back mode of Portsmouth. Right. The Blunderball Wall situated in the Avian Mountain. And she's got a little science museum, Fairdale Dr. Lane. I can hear it outside. I hear it outside. Here. The tractor? The news? She's like, yo, I've seen something crazy. A 1 hour 45-minute power cut till midnight. I'm re-looking at all the evidence to see if I can figure out something else. It's raining in here. Got Ethan was Sergeant Sullivan. Yuzuki, both of you will have a watch. The Minto was a watch. His name's Ethan. We know that Ethan has cut the power. Storm today. We got phone number. Yeah, here's the big prize. How much was spent last the latest time from Norway? It hasn't happened in blank yet. Get back downstairs and have a read of that newspaper. For the 15th millionth time is richest town in the country, in the county. Riverlight Resort. The River Life Resort is in there. Wellington maybe? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19. It's definitely a 10. Pineview Technological, you're gonna prep. It's either Romanford or Maplewood. And Romanford sounds the most fancy. Yeah, I think it's probably Romanford, which is the one that I've already put in as water running through this place. Well, we know that. So it's either Robinford or Butlerland. Or Wellington. Or Northport or Sutterstead. But we know that it can't be Romanford because he's Romanford Beach is closest. Portsmouth Harbour Museum is the furthest away. They might live in like Wellington. Harbour Museum. The harbour's over here, right? Maplewood? This is the ocean. Unless the harbour is up here in Northport, makes sense. So maybe the river, there's an ocean here and an ocean surrounded on two sides with ocean. But yeah, let's go with Robin. Lucky it hasn't happened at Maplewood yet, yeah. So Maplewood, Wellington, Butlerland. They both fuel in Butlerland, so but Butlerland is equally close to both of them. Let's try Wellington. I'm just gonna try every match, I think. Maplewood, Wellington, Butlerland, Suttonstead, and Romanford. Yeah, so we know that they go to school in Robinford. It must be Wellington. River of Youth Primary. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19. There we go. The dam is on a mountain. Yeah, we know that. Must flow down into the... It's like Ainsworth or Butlerland. Or Northport. And then we know Wellington or Maplewood. Or Maplewood. And this is definitely 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The places with 9 letters along the river are Northport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Suddenstead has got way more than 9. Butlerland has way more than 9. Brommenfield has exactly 9. Yeah. Wellington has more than 9. Pianwell has more than 9. And Ainsworth is exactly 9. So we could say Ainsworth. By lucky it hasn't happened yet. The other place with the thingration is Maplewood, Wellington. Yay! Alrighty.
Only a month left for you both.
Only a month left for both. Under the 25th of July. We should have...
Only a month left for you both. School's just around the corner. Literally.
We should have known that from that one. Sunday, school's just left for... That took me way too long. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!